Hello Internet, welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Colosseum. I almost said Emerald. In the last episode, we took on the Colosseum challenge and then came here and fought a couple of guys who were up to no good. And this time, we're going to be proceeding through this base and hopefully finding Miror B, starting with this girl. Too bad for you, the elevator's off limits. Your voice sounded demonic for a moment. Kai. Fampy and Trapinch. I will never not be confused by Fampy's name because sometimes it's pronounced Fanpy officially and sometimes it's pronounced Fampy. And Fanpy sounds better, but if it's Fampy, why is there not a second PH instead of just another P? I hate Fampy's. Oh my god, Flaffy. Oh boy. Flaffy. You do not have to enter hyper mode every turn. That's just a statement of fact I just made there. Okay, she's clearly using ground types only. Oh boy, Sand Attack. That's just what I needed when I'm in hyper mode. Okay, I'm gonna slam Trapinch and Shadow Rush on Fampy because that increased critical hit rate is looking real attractive when I am frustrated like I am at the moment. How did Fampy survive that? How? Just how did it do that? That did way more to Trapinch than it did to Fampy, okay. And there's another Sand Attack, just what I wanted to see. Yet another one. Oh, and on the Pokemon that's using a relatively inaccurate move too. I see how it is. I'm looking forward to Flaffy finally getting another, like, attacking move so I don't have to see it in hyper mode every turn. Because that is so frustrating to me. Like, having to cancel it out of hyper mode every single time. And we still managed to hit with the Slam despite the Sand Attack, so that was a good turn. Good job, ladies. This didn't happen. Yeah, literally it did. Like, quite literally speaking. No matter what, this elevator is off limits. It's the elevator to the basement. The door is locked. Einfile H. Hyper mode. Shadow Pokemon, perhaps, because it just reads it to you, even though you chose it in a specific menu. That's horrible. It could have just told me to, like, that's not it. The vending machine is out of order. That is a curse. What do you think you're doing here? Roller Boy Pike. You look like you're 13. Why are you working for Miror B? Is he employing child slaves? Is that what's going on here? Is Miror B like that kind of criminal? I understand it if he is. He's running an honest criminal enterprise here, but yeah, I'm just gonna keep Flaffy in hyper mode for a little bit. There's literally no negative effect to having a Pokemon in hyper mode other than not being able to use items on them. So until Flaffy desperately needs to start having items used on it, I might just keep it in hyper mode for now so I can keep using Shadow Rush. Because even when I need to call it, that'll still be a good amount of the heart gauge gone too. Like, it's things like that that make this game better to me in terms of difficulty to other Pokemon games, is like, because the game is entirely comprised of double battles, you have way more, like, thinking you have to put into your strategies, and, like, things like hyper mode can be used just to make sure you have everything you want to have, including extra damage if you need it. Like, it has effects like hyper mode be used in a way that can be beneficial, even if there is also an extremely good benefit to canceling out of it. If that makes sense. I don't know if that made any sense, actually, but too strong for me. too strong. I'm just too strong. I'm no match. I must level up some more. You better. So, what we have ahead of us is a very long climb up a very large tower with a bunch of trainers who don't have shadow Pokemon. I think. If any of them do have shadow Pokemon, I will be going over them in post-commentary. I am going to speed up while I go up the tower, because this is going to take forever. So it's probably been like 10 minutes at the most for you. That took me like 25 minutes. Actually, no, definitely on 25 minutes, maybe like 15 minutes. So honestly, it didn't take as long as I remember it taking, but it was boring. I like that. We've just captured an intruder. Go inside that building and provide assistance. I will, but first I'm going to heal, because, believe it or not, we have 2 battles coming up, and, well, that's the end of that thought. Darling, aren't you one of Duking's people? What made you think you could simply waltz in here? Such a silly boy. Where's Miror B? I'm taking him down! Take him down? After the beating you took? That's too funny. You wait. I'm gonna drive all of you out of this town. Oh, such a feisty boy. Don't tell me we have to take your Pokémon hostage to make you settle down like we did with Duking. What? Oh, we seem to be getting a lot of unexpected company today. But that's no excuse for being a bad host. Miror B Peon Wreath. Remoraid and Spinarak. That Remoraid is suspiciously low leveled, and that Spinarak is level 33, and I want that Spinarak dead. So, I have no idea who at Genius Sonority thought this was a good idea, but that level 20 Remoraid is a Shadow Pokemon. I feel like this game wasn't meant to start out with as high levels as it did, because there's no reason for this Remoraid to only be level 20 unless it was meant to show up at a point when you were close to level 20. I feel like at some point in the development of this game, they probably just increased the levels of every Pokemon except for Remoraid somehow. But honestly, that thing being so low leveled just makes it too dangerous to try and weaken it, so your best bet is to try and paralyze it or put it to sleep and then just start chucking balls at it and hopefully you'll catch it. Other than that, though, this battle is really unremarkable. It's basically just like Trudley and Folly, but with Shadow Pokemon that's like lower leveled than Trudley's. Let's just throw a Great Ball at Remoraid. Great Ball and Pokeball swap. Oh, I guess I should actually go over Remoraid's bio, too. So, Remoraid gets a really unique move pool, where it gets basically any move you can think of that has the word gun or beam in the title. But other than that, it's pretty unremarkable until it evolves into Octillery. Octillery, on the other hand, it's like surprisingly good. None of its stats are particularly excellent, but the fact that it has such a deep move pool, alongside the fact that its stats aren't awful, honestly makes it pretty threatening in most circumstances where a trainer has like a variety of Pokemon, because Octillery can get a good amount of type coverage. Other than that, though, Remoraid, Octillery, they're more likely to be useful in this game than basically any other Pokemon game in the series, but that's the most I can really say about them. Thank God Leech Life does not have 90 base power like it does in Gen 6 or 7, because that would have destroyed Umbreon. I almost forgot that Leech Life was a pathetic move at this point in the series. And she has a Love Disc. That's just funny, because Love Disc is bad. Like, it's one of the worst Pokemon. Oh, but it's using Takedown. Let's see how much that does. Who would have thought it did less than, like, 20 damage? Oh, boy. Thank God Love Disc isn't her Shadow Pokemon. That's the most I can say. At least Remoraid is better overall. How did that happen? Unbelievable! My Pokemon couldn't muster a thing. You're no ordinary trainer. Were you hired by Duking as his bodyguards? Let me warn you, if you mess with us, you'd better be prepared for the consequences. Okay, Ferma. She has a Mantine and an Apom. And wouldn't you know it, the shadow Pokemon is Mantine. Mantine is pretty strange as far as water-type Pokemon go because it is a tank. It's not very frequently that you see a water-type that specializes in tanking. There's, like, a few other examples I can think of, like Tentacool and Tentacruel. But other than that, Mantine is about the only Pokemon I know of that is water-type and tanks. And unfortunately, it's not great at tanking. Now, it is good that it has a high special defense stat, because that means it can usually take at least 1 or 2 electric-type moves, and its HP stat is nothing to laugh at either, but its defense is laughable, and because of that, if it's hit with anything too powerful that is rock-type, Mantine is going down because rock-type is super effective because of that dual flying water-type. Mantine isn't bad, it's, like, surprisingly hard to catch, honestly, just I don't know why its catch rate is so low, but probably because it was supposed to be like a special Pokemon for those who bought Gold version. So it had to be challenging in some way. But yeah, overall Mantine is fine. It's at this point there aren't many other options for water types if you didn't pick up Quagsire or Croconaw. So Mantine might be the best you're gonna get. Mantine just took out Flaffy. I'm kind of worried about this Mantine because Flaffy was really my only way of doing any significant damage to it without killing it because I didn't think Thundershock would actually knock it out. But now Flaffy's fainted, so we have to deal with this with Umbreon and Espeon. I know Umbreon can attack it, but it won't really do a significant amount of damage. I could target it with both Umbreon and Espeon, but I need to get rid of that Apom first. I'm gonna go ahead and use Helping Hand so I can increase the power of Bite, and then Apom will go down this turn. Helping Hand is a move that increases the special attack and attack stat of the Pokemon that is next to you in a double battle. It's actually really useful in this game specifically. But you won't... Excuse me. You won't really find much use for it in any Pokemon game other than this one. Like, maybe in competitive Pokemon modern days it can still be useful, but I've only ever used it in the main story in this game. Oh, you have a Furret too. I like your taste in Pokemon, I guess. That Mantine. Oh my god, that is doing some serious damage that I didn't expect. Okay, I'm just gonna start doing what I can to this Mantine then. I'm gonna go ahead and use Helping Hand Bite on Mantine. Because I was honestly not expecting it to do that much damage with a Bubble Beam to Umbreon, or Espeon. So, yeah, we need to start getting that thing weakened as soon as possible. You know what? I don't know what I was expecting. Thank God for Paraflinch. Okay, I'm gonna use Snatch and Confusion on Mantine. So what Snatch does is it waits for an opponent to use a status move, and then when it uses a status move, the Pokemon will steal it and use it for itself. I cannot believe it just took out Espeon. I am so upset. This is not going well at all. This is generally one of the harder Shadow Pokemon to catch throughout the entire game, so I'm not really surprised I'm struggling, but it is a little frustrating. If Quagsire had Water Absorb, that could have just done nothing. Okay, Snatch again. I'm really hoping for that Furret to use Defense Curl again. I'm hoping to get a Defense Raise on Umbreon, but I shouldn't get my hopes up too much. Nope, it's just going for Quick Attack again. God, Quagsire's taken a lot of damage already. Okay, Slam hits. That... Oh, that did a lot. Okay. If we can hit it with like another slam or another bite. That might be enough to start chucking balls at it, but... Okay. That for its quick attack is doing a lot of damage, so I am gonna go ahead and try to get rid of that. Let's see it take out Quagsire now. Yep. Of course it gets a critical hit. Why wouldn't it? It's the CPU, so it can't not. Lava. Well, this is really not good. My team is, like, falling apart at the hands of this man team. Or at the wings of this man team. Okay. Oh, that might knock out Quilava right away, actually, if he was targeting Quagsire. Yup. And there goes... Oh, Quilava survived. Okay. I'll take it. I'm gonna start throwing balls right away because that Mantine and that Furret together are dealing a lot more damage than I like. And then I'm gonna go ahead and use Flame Wheel on Furret. There's really no reason to go, like, even attack at all with Quilava because that Furret is going to knock him out this turn, but I don't really have much other choice. Are you kidding me? One try with that catch rate? Okay, game. I'll take it. Whatever. Yanma. Okay, quick attack. And there goes Quilava. Of course. I don't know why my and was so, like, delayed. That wasn't me messing up with the syncing at all. That was just me, like, having a super delayed reaction. Remoraid, you really do not belong here right now. You are level 20, my friend. Bite on Furret, and then we got a revival. We were climbing the tower, so I'm going to go ahead and use that on... Okay. I have to be careful about who I use this on, actually. I could use it on Espeon, or I could use it on Quilava. Okay, so the thing is, I don't think that Yanma will be, like, a huge deal to take out. That Furret will. But I think Quilava and Espeon would serve about the same purpose in taking out that Furret. I'm gonna go with Espeon, and hope that was not the wrong choice. Uh-oh. I was not wanting that Furret to use Helping Hand right now. Oh, it's just using Tackle, okay. Okay. That did nothing at all, so I'll take it. See how much this does. Not a lot, but I mean, it's a Furret. That speed boost is going to get real annoying real quick, though. Bite on Furret again, and I guess I'll just heal up Espeon while I have the chance here. Revives do restore a fainted Pokemon, but they only restore half health. There is an item that restores full health to a fainted Pokemon, but we haven't gotten any of those. There goes Remoraid. That's fine. Wasn't planning on using it for anything past this battle anyway. Do it, Espeon! Do it! Do it! Make the sacrifice. Espeon's gonna make the sacrifice. You better believe it. Oh, that Furret is about to faint. It'll be super cool if I manage to make it faint. Okay. Bite will finish off Furret, and Confusion should do a good deal of damage to that Yanma. Helping Hand, that Yanma might just use Tackle again though, so I'm not too worried. Sonic Boom, Helping Hand can literally do nothing to help that move. Okay, I'll take it. It's your stupidity, Ferma. I already know what the title of this episode is. Usually I have to think of it as I'm uploading the video, but no, this video is probably called Terra Ferma. And there goes Furret. So we are on track to win this now. That was quite a comeback. This was actually not going too well. This recording has gone on for like 45 minutes so far, so... Okay. bite confusion. Yeah, that Yanma literally cannot take out anything on this field, even in the next turn, so we win. Sorry, Ferma, you tried. Espeon grew to level 30. That's cool. I'm trying to learn Swift. I'm not going to go for it. Swift is a 60 power normal type move that can never miss, but Return is just better because it's 102 base power at max friendship. What just happened? Unbelievable 2! Wreath, let's make ourselves scarce for the time being. Righto, Ferma. Ultra Super Fire Dash! Ugh. Ow. Thank you. You saved me. Do you people know duking? Yeah? Okay. I'm a fool. I didn't know what was happening at all. They'd taken Duking's Pokémon hostage. How could they do something so downright dirty? That's why we're here. We came to rescue Plusle. I'm going too. Not in your condition. You'll have to wait here. Whoa! We meet again, kiddies. Miror B, you cowardly cheat! Cowardly cheat? That's so not true! Taking a hostage is perfectly fine as a bargaining tactic. You call that a tactic? Plusle better be okay. Oh, the darling couldn't be any safer if it tried. I'm sure it'll come to adore me before too much longer. You've got to be kidding. Where is it? Give it back! No running or hiding for me. Come to the cave, that's where I'll be. I'll be waiting for you, my pretties. I got creamed by the guy who was guarding the cave's entrance. Be careful when you go to the cave. The sentinel's tough. Alright. Einfile. Einfile S. Shadow Pokemon. A Shadow Pokemon is a Pokemon that has been made into a fighting machine by artificially shutting the door to its heart. What we didn't know is that the Shadow Pokemon exude a dark aura that can't normally be seen by the human eye. Unfortunately, a girl with the ability to see this dark aura has been discovered. This is a major problem. The girl could become a huge obstacle for our Shadow Pokemon plan. A solution to this threat is urgently needed. Shadow Pokemon Lab Chief Ein. Doesn't appear as if it will work right now. Alright. Well, next time on Pokemon Colosseum. Wait one sec, I do want to show something because this is just funny to me. So we get this. Hyper Potion, 3 of them. That's super cool. Leave the room, door closes behind you. It doesn't appear to open from this side. What the heck, game designers? Okay. Anyway, next time on Pokemon Colosseum, we are going to be heading after Miror B in the cave on the top floor of Pyrite BLDG. That's actually what this area is called. I can actually prove it by looking at Yanma. And I intend to do so because I just... like... Pokemon... Bulbapedia actually calls it Pyrite BLDG, even though it's pretty obvious it's supposed to be building, but as you can see in the status down there, in the heart gauge, Pyrite build, or BLDG met. It's so funny to me that even Bulbapedia calls it BLDG. Anyway, though, I have talked for long enough. We are about to surpass 47 minutes in this recording, so yeah. See you guys next time.